the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Chiefs coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the first play of the game. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. A run now with Holmes. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. On the carry, it's Holmes. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to the right side, and it's Marshall.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holmes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off inside the 10. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 60 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back him up 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On second down now, it's Holmes. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for KC. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Holmes has got it complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Out to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studio. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. Now it's Mahomes again. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble and recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to avoid him at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Nifty move. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think a major focus of the halftime halftime, Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Chris Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. Dancing away at the 35. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. A fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bears are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the upmen will take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Mahomes will throw. This is complete to Holmes. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bears are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.